Hey everyone.
Hello.
Happy Sunday.
Welcome back.
Welcome to Real Raw Life 2.0.
It's always now.
It is always now. And oh my gosh, we were just talking about like when we first did our episodes way back when, like it's gotta be like 5-6 years ago at this point, right?
It's been 5 or 6 years, yeah.
It's been a hot minute, but we were trying to remember exactly what we said at the beginning of our videos, and so we might have to go back and check that out.
I don't know, you should definitely tell us what your favorite part about our 1.0 used to be. Like, what was your favorite part?
Yeah.
Like, what did you love, you know?
What did you love? Well, today we're going to
Yeah.
be chatting about, I don't even know if we're going to be able to fit this in 20 minutes or 18 minutes because, hey, everyone, if you haven't been on a Sunday night call yet, you need to check it out.
Sunday night.
If you haven't,
Getting
like,
close.
you know, figured out even a small amount of what we're talking about with this, it's time for you to up-level your life. So today we're going to be chatting about, am I in a monogamous relationship with reality or fantasy? That came up for me big this week. Someday my life will be easier.
Someday.
Or my life will be different. If I
Maybe
had this
it'll be
particular
different.
thing or this person or this place or this thing, then how I would
Maybe I'm just
feel would be
unlucky.
different. Are parasites really running the show?
Are they really
I
real?
mean, after
I don't have them.
my experience with this, I'm on beginning of month 6 of this blood cleanse. I am fully convinced that most of the planet is infested with parasites. And I'm talking like
Parasites are running the world.
they're running the show.
Like, they're running, they run people, and then people run the world.
Especially around the full moon. You ever notice that people act a little bit
It's
crazy
statistically-
and like unhinged?
It's actually a statistic that around the full moon people start to behave. There's more like serious injuries. There's more violent injuries around the full moon. Parasites like to hatch around the full moon. Just saying.
I mean, like I said, just started my 6th month with this, and I have passed parasites at least 5 times that I've actually like tried to look and make sure.
Well, and she's not doing anything else besides the spray and the cream and stuff. But
No parasite cleanses, because I'm also fully convinced that cleanses are very intense for your body.
they're very hard on your body.
And
I've done
a
quite
lot
few.
of people have a really hard time even like sticking to it, for one, and two, just like being able to recover after is a whole nother journey. So,
How many of you have parasites? Do you?
right. Well, I guess we're
out.
kind of already diving into that topic
I believe
so
they
much.
call almost.
So
I think they cause almost all.
The question isn't really like if you have them, it's like how many and what kind. So the other thing I really would love to chat a little bit about is women and their nervous systems, and like
Yeah,
where we are,
dude, I'm so overwhelmed most of the time.
where we
Most of
are
the
in
time.
humanity, where we have like technology
Running
and
on
like to-do
overdrive.
lists and like all these things that women's bodies
So
really
stuck in my
are not designed to
masculinity.
be doing all
I'm
the
in my
time.
masculine all the time, like all the time. I have to be, and then around certain times of my moon cycle, I am like bawling and calling my friends, and it's a never-ending battle. So for us, do your nervous system practices. She's doing a
22-day
It's
Kundalini Yoga
fucking
challenge.
epic. I did it.
You can still
the
join.
first
You have
day.
time.
I felt so strong. It was only like 20 minutes. The actual practice, maybe 20 minutes or less. I felt so strong and centered in my body. And like you said, it's helping so that you can navigate when you have a stressful moment. Let's say you get a flat tire. I like to make this example. I'm not cursing people with flat tires, but shit happens. We always are going to have something that's uncomfortable happen. How quickly can you bounce out of it? Does it need to make you unhappy? Does that circumstance need to be told in this certain story?
Ooh, we're gonna dive more into that. And so,
Stories are what is running you besides parasites. So like,
well, yeah. So let's
That
just
is another
let's just
really good
circle
one,
back
too.
to that. Like, how did this come up for you this week? Do you have a monogamous relationship with reality or fantasy? Because generally, if you reflect on all of your relationships, especially like intimate relationships, it's like, were you really in a relationship with the reality of who that person actually is and how things actually are? Or were you in a
Generally-
monogamous relationship with fantasy, your fantasy of what this person could be or should be, or how things would be different if, this, that, or the other?
Oh, totally. Generally speaking, I think most people get into relationship under some false idea of this person being this certain person. Like, we're all kind of looking for a mom or a dad in this other person. And so we kind of think, oh my God, he's the one. He's got this quality and that quality, and I feel like this and that, and we're not really actually seeing the person for who they are. Happens to me all the time. Okay, so for me, I'm putting relationships on hold until I can really truly see clearly, because apparently I've been like this.
Well,
for a
and that's
long
the other
time.
thing that like leads into the whole parasites thing. Are parasites running the show?
Maybe.
Like, how much are
I don't even
our
know.
desires? How much are our desires truly
Are
our
actually
own?
mine. And that was the question that came up for me this week, was like, this desire is the only thing that is causing me to feel suffering. And so I've been praying for my desires to be eliminated, because I want to only desire what I have right now, hands down, because then I'm going to have the full expansion of presence of my emotions being in alignment with what I have. Like, I'm feeling good with what I have. And that is the force of creation coming through us. And literally, I create space for the universe, for the cosmos to interact with every single cell in my fucking body. And then I'm like a lightning bolt firing, cracking.
You're available to all possibilities.
Oh yeah, like no, I just want to like make music and dance and paint. Like I just so feeling that creative explosion, because I'm not trying to make my life different than than it already is. I mean, I'm improving my life, but I'm not wishing I had something in my life. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, I think there's like a fine line that we walk, because I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with desires, or that you should shun having a desire, period.
It's just that if it makes you feel like shit, then maybe it's not a good thing for you.
Well, it's more just like, for me, it's like I have a particular crush on this particular person and have had for many years now. But what it's taught me, or what I've discovered through it, is that I love certain things about this person because they reflect back a certain light to me.
Right.
And so
what do you like about them that is making you feel excited about your own self?
Right. It's true. Anytime I've ever been in love with another human being, it's because in their presence, I felt my radiance being reflected back to me. When it started to get toxic is when they stopped reflecting back to me any of my radiance. There was no like awareness, no appreciation. There's no reciprocity in the exchange. And so
win-win.
Yeah, ultimately
So
though,
what then, Jessica, have you switched? I've noticed a big change in you lately. What have you been doing differently?
I mean, really, it's about upregulating and downregulating your nervous system, so that when you're presented with the same emotions or the same particular situations over and over again,
clarity.
You actually have, like you said, there's more space in between your reaction, and there's more of a response and less of a triggered sort of like, you might flinch a little bit, but you're not like dysregulated and like totally taken off of your track. And so for me, I just had like an epiphany moment, like, I don't know, 5 days ago. And I was just like, what if, and I'm not talking about the person I have a crush on, I'm talking about the father of my child. The only person that I really have like a challenging time with, which I feel like a lot of women can totally relate. And I try to navigate that with as much grace and compassion as possible. But what I had this sort of epiphany about is like, well, he doesn't exist. Like, he really, unless he's in my present moment, he doesn't exist. So my getting stuck on the stories about him, or my story surrounded by him, the pain or the whatever, it's getting stuck on this loop that doesn't actually really exist in the present moment.
And I think what you mean is not that he doesn't exist, like you're not delusionally saying like the man doesn't even live on the planet or whatever. It's like, no, it's just like however you are perceiving him is how he exists, and like however you want to choose to view this person, if they're in your life or not in your life, is how they exist in your life. So like, for instance, when I think that I want this certain thing, I want a relationship, and I want this little cute pot or whatever, I'm calling on some traumatic incident that happened to me that made me want to feel that certain feeling from what I might have if this person shows up for me in this way and brings this little thing that I think I need. And really what it is like this traumatic incident that has happened that has made me think I want this other thing. And if I don't get that other thing, then I'm not going to feel whole. I'm not going to feel settled in my body.
Absolutely. And there's like an addiction to
Oh,
this.
totally.
It's an
It's like-
adrenaline. Like you are
it's
addicted to
terrifying.
the feeling of being upset, disappointed.
totally,
There's like
totally.
I forget. I mean, I'm not super science, but there's some sort of like your nervous system doesn't recognize like the difference between like excitement and I don't know,
Nervousness or something.
I don't know what exactly I'm trying to say, but you get addicted to just feeling dysregulated.
Totally.
Because it's something that you're familiar with, whether as a child you were beaten or you were yelled at or you were neglected, abandoned, like whatever it is. These are all traumatic experiences where we just learn to disassociate
So then
from
you become
ourselves.
addicted to being
And
happy.
disassociate from your nervous system, essentially, even to like
Totally.
be connected to it, period.
To even notice, oh, I'm feeling a little bit dysregulated. Maybe I need to step outside and get fresh air. Like, how many of us just push through? Someday I'll get there. Someday I'll be able to slow down and relax. Like, literally, my life is like on 200 miles per hour.
I mean, it's a
24/7.
year of fire and air. This is a fire and air year.
yeah.
So, like, everything is like
Explosion.
happening at the speed of light, and it's hard to keep up. Like, your nervous system is. That's why you got to have your tools.
Right.
That's why you got to have your tools.
Right. So one of them is the spray that we've been using, the Hercules spray. I don't ever get into this stuff. I don't try to sell it. It just sells itself. Honestly, I just share my things that have happened. Since I've been taking this, I feel more strong, more powerful. Anyway, it's not like this is like saving my life. It is helping me have the regulation. Ooh, it tastes so good. So that I can go and do the things that I need to do when I need to do
It tastes
them.
like bitters. It tastes like how like your body should, when you're preparing to eat something, your body
tastes like blood.
should actually create bile and oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, it's
We are
helping
too
my
much.
blood, so...
I mean, truly,
good, I'm
the
cleaning
root
out
cause
microvessels.
of all dis-ease on this planet is blocked up circulation and dirty blood.
Yes, and so
You
then once
live in a
that
toxic
water
soup.
inside
I
of
live
your
in a
body
toxic soup, no matter how clean you
is cleansed,
live, whatever, like everywhere you go, there's just pollutants.
like sludge, little baby sludges walking around.
I mean, we're like moving bodies of sludge.
And you just can observe like how I'm all giggly and happy after taking this one little spray.
It activates your third eye.
It activates just no. I mean, literally, that's what happened the first time I took it. I was just like, but you know what I feel like is once this vessel is cleansed of the impurities, then my psychic knowing of what to do next becomes more powerful and more strong. And then I, invest in really beautiful things. Like
That's the real truth is
like people that project out into my plane what I should do next and where I should go and how, that connection with spirit is helping me in my physical world.
it's truly all your signal. When your blood is clean,
We're
and you're
frequency
in tune with your nervous system and you know how to upregulate it and downregulate it and
which is just guess what? It looks like this. Oh wait, I'll do it again.
Science.
And then you get in alignment.
Seriously, it's not too late. If you hear this by tonight, I think maybe you can join tomorrow. Join the Kundalini Yoga Challenge.
It's only
This call,
freaking
oh my gosh, it's
$22.
555.
And
this a call about this amazing, life-changing, like truly, this is just food. Your body truly is the miracle. When your body is clean, like you have clean rivers, blood is the river of life. When it's clean and it's able to flow freely through your body, everything in your body can be reversed. Like literally everything. Your body is the miracle. So on that note, if you haven't joined a call yet, please join the call. Is there anything else we missed that we want to like? I think we might have like missed some things, but we only have 4
missed
minutes.
some things.
So
we
I
definitely
mean,
missed some topics.
oh my gosh. Well, we talked about parasites. We talked about if our life would be easier. Are we in a monogamous relationship?
Oh, let's talk
with
about
reality or
how
fantasy?
life at 41 is totally different from life at 31. Like the type of men that I'm attracted to, the type of career that I'm choosing, the path that I'm choosing, the level of confidence I have in myself, my awareness of myself. What else?
I mean, hey, it's all circles back to when your channel becomes more clear and you actually get more aligned with what your true desires are. Because like I said,
What are your
circling
true
back
desires?
to desires, it's not about if desires are good or bad. It's about if you let desire run the show, because desires are powerful. They're like the life, they're like what spark like life. Like
Totally.
if we didn't have desire, we wouldn't ever do more or be better. Like the true, it's more just like when that desire runs you. And when you get stuck on what the details of
think
that
it's
desire hold.
It's like a difference for me between desire, I think of as like, oh, wanting, wanting, wanting. And I think the desire that you're talking about is the knowing, knowing, knowing. It's like, I know this deep in my heart.
Well, I think they call that obsession.
I get obsessed with things that I'm into, just saying. No, the knowing that you're bringing this to fruition. I know that this is going to happen versus I want this to happen.
And
I
if
don't
this
know
doesn't
how.
happen,
If it doesn't happen,
well,
my life won't begin.
because
until
at
it
the end of
does,
the day,
or-
what you truly, it's not about what you desire. You truly, it's not about the thing. Like you're not like after this thing. What you truly desire under all of that
It's
is
for your nervous system
to feel a certain type of way.
to feel happy.
You imagine how you would feel if you had that specific thing. And so whether that's happiness, joy, bliss, pleasure, whatever that is for you.
You just cultivate it and find it in your own life.
Well, that's
regardless of how you
your-
might feel when you
That's
have
your
this
Shakti.
thing.
That's your life force energy. That's the
You
Kundalini.
cultivate that,
is
and then
like,
you don't even want anything else. And to be honest, I've become kind of like jaded, and I'm discovering just how angry I actually am. There's so much that's coming out right now for me. I'm just anger, and I don't know if it's a collective thing or if it's like just me thing. I don't know. If it's you two, tell me about it in the comments, because like I want to know who else is feeling this like, like, and I don't want to really point fingers, but it's for me in my life directed towards the relationships that I've had with men. And I'm just like angry at myself. I'm angry at the way they've turned out. I'm angry at the way that I've experienced life as a result of them. And I'm angry at myself for having chosen them, because ultimately I'm the maker of my reality.
well, I think actually that's a collective thing, if we're really honest, because if I were to poll all the women or most of the women that I chat with about this particular topic.
And I don't want to be
yeah.
angry. I'm not an angry person. Like I'm loving, I love all people. You see me out in public, I'm always smiling. Hey. And I'm just like always loving. And then to feel this anger, this almost like hatred.
Well, like I said, this I think is like generations of like collective energy.
And it's what needs to come
around
out
how
too, though.
we
It's like
have-
what needs to be purged and released in order for this vessel to really be cleansed. If this is really truly where's it cleansing my blood, my waters, then all these emotions are going to come out. Like it has to. Like there's no other.
Well,
freaking
I'm just
way.
hoping that I can get enough men to start, doing
good
this
luck.
so that they can actually. No, seriously.
Well, maybe you should find the
and
ones that
this-
are in relationships,
I mean,
because their women are. The
It's
ones
actually a
probably
requirement. I
telling them
actually,
that they need to get on this.
I have a
So-
partner coming into my life soon. I can feel it. But yeah, he is totally going to have his blood completely cleansed before before we ever have a baby. And
pain in my joints, arthritis, all these things that are just like being healed, inflammation, being healed, my skin's more radiant, being healed. Like we can, to a degree, I believe, heal with just breathing, like just air. Like you don't need anything else, really, truly. You just need to breathe with awareness, and you'd probably be a yogi sitting on the hill for 2,000 years.
yeah, but
until
then
you
we don't have
decide
to
to
do
die.
that. So it just depends. Like if you're going to live in modern society, and you're going
Catalyze
to-
it though, like you have tools to catalyze.
for sure.
things.
Wow, we have like
We have elephants running
upstairs.
pixies upstairs.
Well, we don't even have enough time to talk about all that there is to say about men, the masculine, the feminine, what even that means
Oh.
for most people.
Anna Marie Tolman says, yep, recognizing that anger and allowing it. And that's true, is allowing, because I do have a degree of a judgment. You probably picked up on it when I was talking about how angry I am. I'm actually judging myself for feeling angry.
Anger,
Thank you for that.
Anger
tidbit
and-
of information.
I mean, I was given a piece of like really amazing wisdom after a ceremony that I had recently where I felt a lot of hate emerging from me towards who do you think? It's the masculine. But I was sharing this with a guy that was there in ceremony, and he said, that is really just your higher self like hate is really just a reflection that this is not for you. So it's like, thank you and no thank you. It's just wisdom being reflected back to you that this is not okay with me. And that's it.
Well, I think hate,
Like-
I was just getting this download as you were saying that, is like, hate is like the no self, like the not self, like the part of you that is not like you. And so it's the part of ourselves that we don't really want to
But
shine
it's
love
part
on.
that we
don't really
disassociate
want
from as if it's not part of us, like as if it doesn't belong.
Right. That's true. I mean, that's what the integration part is like integrating all of those parts back home. Like that no self part of ourselves. It's like the more I hate it, the bigger it becomes a monster. The more that I'm like, fuck that not part of myself, the more that I feel that not self tugging on me. And so I think the more that it gets integrated in, whether that's through self-love practices or just sending love with the energy of Kuan Yin to this person, that's how that not self.
Literally,
becomes
I sat
the
in
self.
front of the altar.
And there's
In
nothing
front
to
of the
hate.
altar was Kuan Yin, and I didn't place her there. But you know,
Wow.
and that's how I know literally everything in your life, to like the moment,
Oh,
to like a fly landing
crow
on you,
going,
to like everything, like
like, it was
everything is a signal, a
exactly-
sign, a message. The choice really is your receiving of it. That's it. And how you receive it and the lens through which you choose to view every single moment.
But we also it appears as total randomness and chaos, though, because when we are in our lives, it's like playing a card game. You never know if you're going to get a good hand or a bad hand. And sometimes you have to fold the bad hand because there's no cards that you can play. I literally had this happen where I was getting the hand every time that I could play on the board, and the other person wasn't getting a hand and they couldn't even play on the board. And I was about to literally win the whole game because I'm the one that happened to get the cards, and the other person couldn't even get on the board. So like like how do it, like, did the universe give me that example so that I could talk about it right here, right now? Maybe. But there's like some sort of randomness to the perfection of it, and that's the part that like you'll never understand.
Well, that's the part you have to receive too, or you could choose not to, and it will constantly cause you discomfort.
Yeah.
Because it's not all everything. Because I just saw a video. Oh my god, we're gonna keep going. I just saw a video the other day about this, like, you know, everything. Everything happens for a reason, and how that's bullshit. Because to say that everything happens for a reason, like, totally dismisses like all these like moments of horror and different things that like aren't acceptable. And so it's both. It's, yes, everything happens very exact, and also it is complete chaos, and maybe everything is meaningless, really, because it all exists.
And if it all exists, then it's all a part of you. And if you are all a part of it, then there is nothing that's not you. And so when we're experiencing anger, it's just not recognizing that it's part of ourselves. All right, we figured out all the problems today. We have all the answers.
And you know what?
Feel free to dial the 1-800 number at the bottom to get us. Kidding.
I mean, that's why like they offer different things like Sacred Rage and all of these, which I've taken through
found a
my
rage release retreat
and
here. She went to my first rage release retreat. It's evolved slightly since you went, but we use fire, we use a certain breathwork technique, and I'm using medicine drumming to help evoke the anger, release the anger, and also give it back to the fire and receive the feeling of forgiveness, peace, hope, renewal. Anyway, maybe I'm going to do one because I've been talking about it quite a bit lately.
I mean, yeah.
Local, Southern Oregon,
Sounds like a
Acheson
good
area.
time.
It's a great one, yes.
So, on that note, join the Kundalini 22
too.
Yoga Challenge. It ends tonight, I believe. I mean, it ends to join
Oh,
tonight.
you know what we're going to do? You're going to come and you're going to offer Kundalini and breathwork afterwards.
Ooh, I love
And
it.
maybe we'll do an overnight somewhere posh. What do you think? Let me know if you have
Definitely can't be
a
in the
place
forest.
for us to do.
As much as I love nature, I
Posh
don't do
retreat.
That's not true. I do sometimes.
She just comes to enjoy nature and then she goes back to her beautiful little retreat.
Because I live in nature,
She
you
lives in
know.
nature.
So that's how I like it. And get on the call. We're 7 minutes late. We're gonna post it here in the chat.
Oh shoot, we're on the call.
And we want you to remember,
You're the chosen one.
we all are.
Mwah.
Until next time.
Bye.